Hi, my name is Sakuda from JEMBA13, the Japan-focused MBA program from 2002 to 2003. So I'm currently a professor of management and international relations at the University of Hawaii West Oahu, where I teach classes in entrepreneurship, international business, business ethics, and other things. My research interests include intercultural relations and social entrepreneurship. JAIMS was recommended by some family and friends. At the time, I was living in Japan on the Japan Exchange Teaching Program, or JET program. I was moving back to Hawaii, and JAIMS seemed like a good fit to transition into business while still keeping my Japan experiences relevant. It seemed like a good place to go. My career path has been a little bit different than most JAIMS alumni, an academic path, but that's allowed me to stay with what we learned in the program. I do teach a class on comparative management, US and Japan. I often like to include the work of Professor Nonaka, knowledge creation. But in that class, I like to teach my American students some Japanese management techniques, so it shows how culture can shape different approaches to problems of business. I also had to give credit to Dr. Llewellyn Howell. My signature course, which is on political risk, was structured after his class we had at JAIMS. In that class, we look at international politics, how it influences businesses and makes them do different things. There are many memorable moments at JAIMS, but one that would always stand out to me was graduation. It was a small ceremony hosted by Fujitsu, just family, friends, and my classmates. As a group, we'd come in together, we'd studied, struggled, learned, grew together, and that's what made it special. Since then, I've graduated from other institutions, my doctorate from University of Hawaii, master's from Harvard, but haven't been to any other graduation ceremonies, because in my mind, that JAIMS ceremony was perfect, and how I'd like to remember as my last ceremony. There are many great instructors at JAIMS, but for me, the most influential has been Dr. Dharm Bavuk. Dr. Bavuk taught our organizational behavior class. I have to admit, in the beginning, I didn't quite understand his method of teaching, something he called a celebration of learning. But as I learned, there was a deep dive into the topics, which allowed me to do a self-exploration of the topic. As I understood that, I began to appreciate it more. After JAIMS, Dr. Bavuk became my PhD advisor. We did research together, did some publications. And even now, I consider him to be a life mentor, someone who I still keep in close contact with today. There's so many good memories because JAIMS is all about the people and being around good people. Even today, because I live in Hawaii, I occasionally run into other JAIMS alumni. In fact, just last week, I saw a former staffer who I hadn't seen in about 10 years. We were able to reconnect, remember the good old days of JAIMS. And whenever I travel to Japan or other parts of Asia, I try to seek out my classmates because the people, they are what made JAIMS memorable. JAIMS is all about the people. Over the past 50 years, JAIMS established itself as a leader in cross-cultural management and intercultural training, and that's a good thing. And as somebody who works in the field, it's given me a wonderful alumni network. I've been fortunate to work with people from JAIMS' early years. My class and cohort were in the middle, and more recently, from the newer graduates, I've met with and even taught. That network has been invaluable to me. As for the next 50 years, well, the world of business is changing, the US-Japan relationship is changing, even management as a discipline is changing. We know that JAIMS will evolve, and what it emerges should be good, because we have to remember the core mission and value of JAIMS, connecting people, intercultural training, that's important today more than ever.